you support this Constitution?
Of course.
Then defend it.
And what if you're backing the wrong horse?
Burr, we studied and we fought and we killed for the notion of a nation we now get to build. For once in your life, take a stand with pride. I don't understand how you stand to the side.
Phrase a book written 3,500 years ago. I don't know.
And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to.
Regina, wait, I didn't mean for that to happen. To find out that everyone hates me, I don't care. Regina, please. Regina, stop! Do you know what everyone says about you? They say that you're a homeschooled jungle freak who's a less hot version of me. Yeah.
Jessica is my girlfriend. I'm serious. Really? Oh. I wondered. Awesome. I love you. Okay. It's okay, honey. It's good. I'm glad you're happy.
Excuse me for a second while I bang my head against this wall.
Your pronouns are what's in between your legs. Ah, so you're a dick. No, I'm a man. Oh, so you have a man between your legs. Happy Pride.
Can be your sugar when you're feeling for that sweet spot. Put me in your mouth, baby, and eat it to your teeth.
So, who has it harder, trans men or trans women? This is what we call a bad question. I've seen some creators trying to answer this question, but I would like to point out that this question only gives you 2 wrong answers. And guess what? I'm gonna tell you why. First, we're starting with trans men because nobody talks about trans men, and that's the problem. Trans men face the issue of hyper-invisibility even within their own community. If you are a trans man, you either pass and now you are just a cisgendered man, or you don't pass and now you are a cisgendered lesbian. There is never a time where you are actually considered as a trans man. You either completely benefit from the system already in place, or you're just a masked lesbian on T. And even outside of the community, people just don't know that trans men exist. People who are anti-trans don't even know trans men exist. Here is a clip of a talk show host arguing against trans people in bathrooms, finding out that trans men exist.
So a trans man is biologically a woman.
Someone who's transitioned from
transitioned.
being a woman to a man is...
And so they would then have to use women's toilets.
So, trans men are invisible. Now, this effect ripples through the trans community. Because when trans women talk about their issues of hypervisibility, trans men try to take over that conversation to tell people about their hyper-invisibility. Because the only time trans men can have a voice in their own community is if they take the space. Because it is not being given to them. Now, I'm sure you can see why some trans women will take an issue with this, as it is trans women trying to bring attention to their issues and trans men using that space to take away from the trans women to talk about their issues. Now, is this a bad thing? Well, taking away voices from anybody is generally bad, but if you are not given a voice, you need to take your voice. So, now we're at trans women with the hyper-visibility. It is a fact that most of the anti-trans rhetoric that is being pushed in this current regime is hyper-fixated on transgender women. So, transgender women are facing hyper-visibility to the point of fucking insanity. And so these transgender women who are trapped in this prison of hypervisibility see the hyper-invisibility of trans men as a privilege. So let's break this down. Transgender men are hyper-invisible to their own community and general society, which forces them to take space for their voice because they are not given a space for their voice. Transgender women face hyper-visibility in their own community as well as outside of their community in the general public. They see the hyper-invisibility of trans men as a privilege, and then these privileged trans men are now taking space from their voices to be heard. And don't even fucking get me started if it's a trans person of color. Nobody fucking listens to them. So what does this all mean? Well, it means to shut the fuck up and listen to each other. Please. Listen to and boost trans POC voices and try to make a conscious effort to make space for one another, okay? This shit is hard as fuck. We're supposed to have each other's backs. That's kind of the point.
And there we go. All finished. Do I look like a real boy, Papa?